Hi, Conan O'Brien here. I'm standing alongside my companion and professional irritant, Jordan Schlansky. Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warmth radiates off you. I wanted to bring something up, which is I wound up the late night show.
Oh, yes, I know.
Now, that meant some people took other kinds of jobs. Mm-hmm. Some people maybe did some things that they're ashamed of. But we all do what we have to do in trying times to get by. Is that correct?
Yes. It's true that you have been paying me a reduced salary and I've been depleting my life savings while you have been mentally preparing to start thinking about a new show over 1 year after the old show ended. That's completely true.
I owe you a living? Is that what you're saying? I owe you a living?
What I'm saying...
You can't... What am I? You're just some piece of clay and I need to breathe on you so you can come to life?
What I'm saying is, if I've contributed in some small way to some financial gains that you may have achieved in the past year, if you feel that upon...
In the past year, you got paid to do nothing. You got paid for years to do nothing. No one knows what you do. No one has any clue what you do. Okay. You always have the same answer. Well, I have various... And there are various, and I have various tasks.
Okay.
It's just because you're unemployable outside of my world. No one else wants to employ you.
Are you claiming you've publicly sullied my reputation to the point where I'm unemployable, yet owe me nothing in return? No. I was just asking.
You're saying...
I accept whatever answer.
You're saying that I need to do a show in order to employ you to do nothing.
Have you ever publicly ridiculed my work ethic to the point where I may be unattractive to another employer?
Have you tried? Have you tried to get a job?
Have you ever publicly ridiculed any part of me or my work ethic?
I didn't ridicule
if you were an employer and you were prospectively thinking about hiring and you opened the internet and saw what you saw, would you hire me?
You've tried to get work and you couldn't get work.
I would like you to start thinking about a show, okay? I know you have your projects. I know you have your celebrity friends, you have your dinners with Timothy Oliphant. You don't need to be hungry anymore because you've achieved a certain situation, but do you look like the kind of guy that wants to decay mentally, comedically? Do you think you just come back 5 years later and people will care? What are you, like some Roman emperor, Kaiser, which is the original Latin pronunciation, by the way, not the ecclesiastical, which would be Caesar. But nevertheless, do you think people will just come as you sit there on your throne? I'm ready to entertain you now.
Okay. I want you to calm down. You have become unhinged.
Okay.
That was insane.
Okay.
Because it came to my attention a while ago, that you were making money off of Cameo.
Okay.
Is that true?
That's true, yeah.
For our viewers, like my parents, who won't understand, what is Cameo?
Cameo is a website where famous people can record greetings for people, either as a gift to somebody else to celebrate an occasion, or even just as a gift to themselves.
Let's see what it says here. Jordan Schlansky, associate producer. It says here, book now for $159.99.
Well, if you book it through the website, you'll get a $9.99 discount, and it'll be $150 even.
Look what's happened to you. This is.
I'm stating the facts. I'm directly responding to your mode of questioning.
All right, let's look at one of your cameos. I want to see these.
I'm Jordan Schlansky, and this message is for Javier. I was contacted by Marin, who let me know that you are celebrating a birthday July 18th. I'm here to wish you feliz cumpleaños and to let you know that I noticed your zodiac sign is Cancer, who are known specifically to take great pleasure in the comforts of home.
I'm going to stop you there. Were you held hostage when you did this? What are you doing? What is this? Ha, Baba. You don't even sound like yourself. You've been brainwashed by these monsters. I'm being held hostage in a factory. How are you listed in here? Are you an actor?
Oh, I'm listed under comedy. People find me humorous.
You're a comedian. By the way, I'm a surgeon.
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware of that. I work on the eyes and the brain. 28 years on TV.
Yeah.
Carson got out after 30. You see anyone outside his gate yelling at him? A couple of months after he retired, after 30 years of entertaining America, do you think there was someone outside his office going, "Get off your ass, Johnny!
I mean,
you gold bricking Johnny, get off your ass!"
Right.
Let me get this straight. People contact you.
That's correct.
And they ask for a certain kind of greeting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to know how that works. So let's just say that I've called and my son Jacob is having a bar mitzvah.
Okay.
Have at it.
Well, I do some research before I record. I can't just act out like a monkey at your beck and call because you decided you want me to fall into something that normally takes a lot of preparations for me. I take this very seriously. This is my art.
I'll give you $200 cash.
Jacob, I have worked with your father for many years. He was a successful comic personality for 28 years. And now he feels as if he can take some time. He's announced there will be a new show, and one would expect maybe it'll be 2 months, maybe it'll be 3. And then some people that work for him, like myself, are standing by just waiting. Sure, there have been physical consequences. My life has fallen apart, as has the lives of many others.
Explain why you can't get another job.
But it's also possible that my employer has publicly...
Explain why you can't get another job.
Publicly claimed that I'm unemployable, my work ethic is subpar, I don't do anything, I come into work late.
Okay,
and,
this is not a cameo
suddenly,
for this kid. Happy bar mitzvah, Jacob. This guy's ranting about the collapse of his life. I think when you even mention me, it brings up rage issues for you. So what I want to do is pretend this person is not in any way related to me, okay?
Okay.
So let's say my name is Hans Metternich.
Okay.
And I'm going in tomorrow to have my right leg amputated.
Okay, Hans, you're getting your right leg amputated. But judging by your German name, you're probably in a country that has public health care that's free, which is a good thing. Because if you were in a country like the United States where the proper health care could cost money and you were financially challenged, much like myself in this current time, due to my current employer who pays me a reduced salary, you might have a problem getting that right leg amputated in the optimal manner. Make sure you have the proper funding to get the surgery, and to get the proper funding, make sure you're employable. Don't ever do anything publicly that might lessen the chances of successful employment in the future. It's possible you may have an employer that asks you to parade around the streets of a foreign city nude, which could be detrimental to a foreign employer like someone like Disney that has virtues.
Okay. These are terrible Cameo videos. Awful.
I haven't had any complaints.
Well, you haven't had any complaints for a reason. No one wants to admit they paid money to this madman. No one wants to talk about that in public. They're ashamed. They're filled with the shame one has when one has wasted their money, thrown it down the toilet. No one's going to come forward and say, hey, I know I gave you $200 and you're nobody. You yelled at me on Cameo for 20 minutes about your financial problems because your boss only pays you half of what he used to pay you to do nothing. And you refuse to get other work. Jordan, listen.
Yes.
You and I are friends.
Okay.
And I promise you that you and I will work together again.
Yeah.
In several years when I'm ready to come back. It's going to be 2044 when I make my triumphant return. And boy, is America going to shit itself when I announce that I'm coming back. Because kids won't forget me. They never will. People in television, especially comedians, they never go out of style and they're never forgotten, ever. So you wait and see. 30 years from now, when I am over 100 years old, I'm going to make my triumphant return with hard-edged comedy that's going to blow the socks off American kids everywhere. Let's shake on it. Jordan, God bless you. You're a good man.